guys, welcome back to the house. So I am good for a great time, not a long time. Very quickly, I wanted to do some Bravo updates. First things first, I talked about this a little bit on my live stream earlier today. If you missed it, I don't know what to tell you. You need to have your bell button on so you do not miss the lives. But Kandi went on to Watch What Happens Live, of course, to promote the premiere episode of Kandi and the Gang, which did not do too hot in the ratings. I'm gonna need y'all to tune in. But she was talking about Porsha's Family Matters. One of the fans asked her how she felt about the show and does she feel like, Porsha moved on too quickly with Simon Guobadia. Kandi ended up saying, she really liked Porsha's Family Matters and that she watched every single episode. Okay. And she said it was great TV. Very entertaining, beautiful gowns. And I would not disagree with Kandi and whatever she got going on. I love how, Porsha's all over Instagram supporting Kandi. She reposted that video, that very shady video of Mama Joyce from 7 years ago, talking about some Porsha is a brick house. And Kenya Moore is just Kim Zolciak's townhouse from season 1. Okay, I'm adding in the townhouse part, but she said Kenya is just a house. Yeah, child, shady as hell. But Porsha reposted that onto her Instagram stories and basically said, y'all need to go ahead and check out Kandi and the Gang. And she was like, I love Mama Joyce and this, that, and the third. So Porsha was promoting Kandi's show. And Kandi kind of promoted, what's her name? Porsha's Family Matters on her Amazon Live last year. And she went up there on the Watch What Happens Live and said that it was great TV. So I love how they are supporting each other, especially when you kind of consider their history with the sex dungeon. Okay. Remember when Porsha said, so when Todd goes to New York, he doesn't use the alias Marvin. You don't have a sex dungeon. You wasn't trying to get me drunk and take me back. And what's her name? Kandi said, you a damn lie. Porsha said, I wasn't trying to eat your rotten. Kandi said, this shit tastes like sugar. Kandi's words, not mine. Okay, I thought that was hilarious. That Kandi would even dignify Porsha's lies. Okay, because I'm going to be honest about the situation. They were lies. I'm surprised that Kandi would even dignify the lies, talking about some rotten with my shit tastes like sugar. I was like, what is we arguing about? What is this about? Anyway, so I love the fact that given their history, they're able to move past things years later and support each other. I love to see it. She did end up saying that she likes Simon Guobadia, but she does feel like Porsha moves fast, and her and Andy both agree that Porsha just loves love. And I'm the same way, okay? I can see all the red flags. They popping up everywhere, and I'm going to still be dumb because I like being in love. Me and Porsha have that in common. Anyways, what else did she talk about on the damn Watch What Happens Live? Let's see. She talked about how she thought about being in business with, or she was going to do a song with Bethany Frankel. Don't really care about that. They talked about Celebrity Big Brother a little bit because Carson Kressley was on the show. Cynthia and Kandi had a cute little text exchange where Cynthia said, I finally beat you at something. I made it to final 3 on Celebrity Big Brother. And I believe Kandi came in like 5th or 4th. Let me see. Kandi Burruss, Celebrity Big Brother. When did Kandi go home? Let's see. When did she go home? Because I really want to know. Y'all know I'm a Celebrity Big Brother fan. So I'm into the stats and stuff like that. When did she go home? I don't know. Oh, okay. She was there for 4 weeks. Dang, she didn't win no competitions. Dang, so they had that in common. Kandi didn't win no competitions. Cynthia ain't win no competitions. No HOH, no nothing. So they got dragged all the way to the finale by basically being sucky. They had the same gameplay. And they both was getting into the drama. Y'all remember how Kandi and Tamar, they did not like each other? You know what I'm saying? Kandi was in the confessional talking about I know Tamar from back outside the house, and she don't like me. We run in the same circles, and sis don't like me. Um, I think she made it for 30 days, which is basically the entire show. So I don't know what place she came in. I'm assuming maybe like, oh, she came in, it don't tell me. I think it was like fourth or fifth place. So I don't know. But I thought that that was really interesting. Yeah. Cynthia was also on Watch What Happens Live not too long ago. And she was talking about her experience on Big Brother. She basically said that she was very disappointed that she got into it with Todd Bridges because she was fanning out. Okay. She was a huge fan of What You Talking About, Willis. And FYI, he does not like being called Willis for obvious reasons. That man is grown as hell, and he played at Willis' character back in what, 71? How many years ago is that? Y'all do the math. Um, but yeah, what else did Cynthia talk about? And when Cynthia did Watch What Happens Live, y'all, she looked absolutely freaking fabulous. I think she was on there to promote her Lifetime movie, which comes out next week or the week after or something to that effect. Y'all let me know when it comes out. I don't really know. I don't watch Lifetime movies. I'm more of a Netflix type. And I don't think, let's see, let me look it up. Child, I'm so unprepared. I did not write notes for this video. She talked about Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip, and she basically said that after the Bailey Q, where you wear red or get red, she said that the dynamics and the energy shifted. And she could never really, I guess, get back on track with the rest of the ladies. I know Melissa Gorga the week before was on Watch What Happens Live too, and basically said that she was um the most surprised at Cynthia. She said that Cynthia was the most different than what she expected. She thought Cynthia was going to be a peacemaker, and Cynthia ended up having a chip on her shoulder the entire time, which also included the moment where Cynthia expressed the fact that she was kind of jealous that she came in here with Kenya and her and Kenya being besties from the ATL. And all of a sudden, you know, Cynthia's getting into it with Kyle Richards from Beverly Hills, darling. And you know, she's jealous of Melissa Gorga. And you know, she's trying to make it work with this person and that person. Meanwhile, Kenya is living her best life, kissing the ass of all the White Housewives. So Melissa Gorga said she was kind of in shock that Cynthia was acting that way, which was Cynthia being a little bit immature and a little bit childish. Absolutely. But at the same time, let's not act like Cynthia didn't get along with nobody. Okay? She definitely got along fine with Ramona. She got along, well, no, she did get into it with, well, never mind. Cynthia didn't get along with nobody but Teresa. Anyways, okay, that's enough of Watch What Happens Live. Speaking of more Bravo tea, did you guys check out the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City last Sunday night, honey? Child, I tuned in. And honestly, I've come on my platform and I've said multiple times how I'm so disappointed in this season or this whole show because it's just a little bit odd. I feel like the dynamics are really confusing and none of it really makes sense. But I'm gonna really be honest at this situation. This reunion is great. If you guys have not tuned into the Salt Lake City reunion or the Miami reunion, you are missing a whole bunch of tea. Okay, so go ahead, watch the show, get into it, keep up because it really is good, you guys. Okay, I'm not going to steer you wrong. The show throughout the season is kind of trash, but y'all know the reunions really be on something else. Let's see. I do have notes for this. So basically, oh, they on my phone. Okay, so basically, Lisa Taco Bell Barlow was caught. How Andy Cohen said she was caught in a mega wide lie. She is the biggest liar known to man. I mean, how can you eat all that Taco Bell and hold in all those lies and still be that small? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's just lying. Like, is this what you teach your children? Okay, I hate to talk about your parents and sis, but at this point, do I really care? No. Is this what you teach your children? You think this is a great lesson for your children to learn? That it's okay to just go onto national television and just wreak havoc on an entire friend group and just lie and lie and lie. Do you think you are setting a good example for your two little boys when you go out here on national television and eat Taco Bell for breakfast and lunch and dinner and brunch and snacks in between? Do you think you're setting a great example, Lisa Taco Bell Barlow? Lisa Lion Ass Barlow. Lisa, I can't keep my lies straight Barlow. Lisa Donald Trump Barlow. Like, what is going on with that spray tan? You look a mess. But yes, Lisa was caught in a lie. Remember when she brought out fine ass Cameron? Rest in peace. I mean, that man was so damn fine. But she brought on Cameron to the show to expose Mary cult of a church. And I do agree with Jen Shaw and her sentiments when she says that she believes that all churches are kind of slick cultish. And I can talk about the church because I grew up in the church and still am a part of the church. When you look up the definition of cult, a misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. And we know that those church members have a very obsessive admiration for Mary M. Cosby. Okay? And that was evident in the Mother's Day service when everybody was like, Mary, you are perfect. You are a perfect being. And I was like, what in the hell is going on? This is odd. This is weird. And a lot of people at a lot of churches act that way towards their leaders and their pastors and their ministers. They have this like idea about their ministers that they're like God or I don't know, like they are just higher than anyone and everything. And it's just like, no. Okay, I bet you them people be doing all types of stuff behind closed doors, child. Anyways, so yeah, Lisa Lioness Barlow brought on fine ass Cameron, rest in peace, to expose this whole thing of how he took out a mortgage to give Mary Cosby $300,000, according to Miss Taco Bell, right? Turns to find out, y'all, that was a lie. It was all a lie. Okay, how Carly Red said, it was all a lie, you guys. It was all a lie. Kandi said it. The lies, the lies, the lies. The man never gave Mary M. Cosby $300,000. Now, this is what I think had happened. Okay, from my understanding, it seemed like he took out a mortgage, $300,000 on his house. I guess he needed it for something. He needed the cash. I'm assuming, I don't know. I don't know the tea or how that works, but I'm assuming he needed the cash. He took out the mortgage on his home, $300,000. You know that every time you get a check, what you're supposed to do is give 10%. So he gave 10% of the $300,000 to the church. He did not give Mary M. Cosby $300,000. So Lisa basically went on national television, told this lie, and had the people like Whitney, okay, slow ass Whitney, one half of Whitney Had the Bad Weather, take that lie from Salt Lake City to the ends of the earth. Basically destroying this woman's reputation as if, she manipulated this man into giving her $300,000 for her sweat gland surgery and her Gucci Louis Prada and her Dior and her Versace and her Bottega. A mess. Lisa, why is you lying? Why is you lying, sis? But another interesting thing about Cameron is that I guess Cameron allegedly had expressed to Whitney or somebody else that he had a relationship with Mary M. Cosby a long ass time ago. Now, child. Now, something about that is very believable. But how do y'all feel about the whole 10% tithing thing? Like, I don't know. I'm upset at Lisa for telling that lie on national television and making us believe that, Mary was really out here scamming the folks. Right? Anyways. And yeah, that's all that I pretty much had to say about the Salt Lake City. That was the only thing that really stood out to me. They had a lot of great moments though. I love the fact that, we got to talk about the hot mic moment and, Lisa Barlow was trying to apologize. Meredith kept saying, "You weren't there for me. You weren't there for me." And Lisa would not listen. And she kept saying, "I was there. I was there." And Andy Cohen was trying to tell her slow ass, "Honey, you may think you were there for someone after her father's passing. However, she doesn't feel that way. So if her perception is that you weren't there, then that's how she feels." Duh. Duh, sweetie. The Taco Bell is squeezing your brain too tight, heifer. Not to call a woman a heifer, but that was a quote from Kim Zolciak. Her words, not mine. Anyways, or no, that was Lanithia. Her words, not mine. Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all felt about the entire situation. Let me know if you guys will be tuning in next week for Salt Lake City. How did y'all feel about Cynthia Bailey on Watch What Happens Live along with Kandi Burruss Tucker and Melissa Gorga? Let's go ahead and have a dialogue. I'm going to go ahead and log off. I love you guys. And don't forget to create a great day.